So the weather is starting to change. Nights are getting shorter. The days are getting shorter. The sun doesn't come up now until about 6:30, 7 o'clock. It goes down around 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, right in that area. The days are cooler, the nights are cooler, temperatures are changing. So this is the time of the year that the chickens are going to start molting. And molting is a natural process. Every year the chickens do it. Now ducks and geese do it twice a year. Now they need to renew their feathers. Now it all depends how long their molt is, depending on how much stress they've had during the year. So if they've been a heavy layer, they're probably going to molt much longer. It'll probably take about anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks for them to get their feathers back. Now some of these hens have feathers lost because of the breeding rooster. You can tell which ones are his favorite. So keep your chickens healthy during the winter while they're molting. They need more protein. Now protein makes feathers. Calcium makes eggshells. So they need less calcium in the wintertime for their eggshells because they're not producing eggs, but they need a higher protein to reproduce their feathers. If you notice, there's a lot of feathers all over the yard constantly. That's from other chickens pulling feathers out from each other, from the rooster breeding the hen and pulling feathers out. You'll see that behind their head, their comb, they'll have feathers missing because of mating. The same thing with the ducks and the geese. They'll have hair missing from their back of their head because of the duck and the chicken has to hang on to something while they're breeding, so that's what they do. Now they don't lose feathers every day like we lose hair. We lose over 100 hairs out of our head every single day. But chickens don't. The only time they lose their feathers is during a molt. So they're going to need extra protein, more vitamins, probiotics, prebiotics, minerals. So it's best to start feeding your chickens as they're starting to slow down with their egg production, a little more protein. And so you can give them natural vitamins. You can give them vitamins from the feed store. You can get feed that has extra vitamins and extra protein in them. You make sure they have plenty of water, especially in the winter when it's freezing. You want to make sure they have plenty of water. You'll have to go out and break their water, the ice off their water several times during the day. You can also get heated water tanks. They have heated water feeders for chickens that are heated. If you have power to your chicken house, or you'll have to just empty it. When they go to bed at night, empty out their water tank and put fresh water in the morning when you go to feed them in the morning. I give our chickens pretty much year-round. I give them a lot of vitamins and minerals. Like I give them oregano, sage, rosemary, thyme, basil, fennel, and I also give them aloe. Now you can mix all those up together in the aloe and then just put it in a dish out and let them eat it at random, or you can put the aloe in their water during the winter time to help them. Aloe is very good for them. The sage and everything helps keep them calm. You can put lavender in their nest to help calm them down, especially like at night after a hard day. Now, if they're a heavy laying hen, their molt is going to probably be much longer than a hen that's not a heavy layer. If they've been under a lot of stress, like I said, they could molt a lot longer. So to keep the stress down, you get rid of the guineas out of the chicken pen. And you also give them like sage, lavender, that type of thing to help calm them down. You can put the lavender in their nest while they're laying, and that will help calm them down and make them and relax them so that they can lay a lot easier. They enjoy like scraps, lettuce. They like lettuce, carrots. I also give them a little sage or a little ginger and garlic, which helps with ginger helps with their digestion, and the garlic helps keep the worms down. They like apples, pears, cauliflower, broccoli, all that type of thing. Squash, spinach, kale. So even in the wintertime, if you can, once your garden is starting to slow down, you might want to think about throwing some of the extras out to them, or let them go through your garden and clean your garden out of all the insects so they get a little extra protein that way. That will help them also. It keeps them calm. Now you can see these chickens aren't really anxious or anything. I think with this duck being in here, I think it's been kind of showing them that the guineas aren't as tough as they think, because the duck, she just goes right over there and those guineas move right out of her way. And the chickens have been doing it too. They'll go right up next to her and eat because she's chased the guineas off. So that helps. So, and I have 2 feeders out here, so there's plenty to feed. Now they're just about done with the feed for the night. Not much left between everybody eating it. So they'll go to bed with a nice full craw and digest that during the night and be ready to lay eggs in the morning. In the wintertime, when it's snowing and raining now, we get snow and rain here in the wintertime, so I put the feed underneath this building to keep it dry so it's not getting wet. So I don't want my feed to get wet during the wintertime and freeze and have it hard for them. That way they'll eat it, be able to eat it all the time, and they won't be deprived from any feed. We were up in the tree roosting, but I came out here. And we have one up in the tree. We do have a hen up in the tree. Right there. I enjoy listening to the turkeys make their little noise and talk. They talk to me every morning when I come out here to feed. They're quite good flyers too. They can fly quite a distance. I've had them fly from the front of our property clear back here to where one was in a pen and making a lot of noise, so they came flying over here to the pen to where they were at. These two are in here. And the Tom, he's right there. And there's a hen up in the tree. And these guys will fly out eventually. Anyway, I thought I'd break it down a little bit on the molting of the chickens. They can molt anywhere from a week to 4 weeks, maybe even sometimes 6 weeks. It all depends on how stressed, how heavy layers they were. Now they need takes about 80 to 85% protein to make their feathers. So you need to have like a 20% protein feed with minerals and vitamins and probiotics and prebiotics for them. So they're constantly renewing so they're ready for winter. They'll have new feathers for the winter, be able to keep themselves warm in the coldest of winters. They'll have a little weight put back on them because they're not going to be laying, so they don't need a lot of calcium during the winter. Just make sure you keep plenty of feed in front of them all winter long. Don't leave it, if they don't finish it at night before they roost, take it out of the pen so that you don't bring in rodents. Now, I have squirrels up the yin-yang, so I can't bring my feed in every time a squirrel comes out here, otherwise the chickens wouldn't be getting any feed at all. So I leave it out here, and I've gotten the squirrels down. I've been catching them and releasing them, and so I've got the squirrels down quite a bit. I haven't seen any out here in the feeders anymore, so that's a good thing. So, and the mice, they haven't seen many mice. I think the guineas probably keep them down. They're good for that. Guineas are good for mice, killing mice, snakes. They're good for insects. The turkeys keep the insects down as well as the chickens that are running loose. These guys will be let loose during the day, put up at night. So please subscribe, push the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. Push the like button or the not like button. Please make a comment. And we'll catch you on the flip side.